Christ, right. Well, why is that on? Don't know why that was on. Right! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Nonary Games, but more specifically, Virtue's Last Reward. Yes, in the last episode, we had continued on with Virtue's Last Reward, and we had just finished staking out the laboratory. Yes, we had just finished staking out the laboratory, and then kind of Dio started talking, and then we kind of finished there. Because I feel like, with the Golem Bay, I feel like there's going to be something big and revolutionary about the laboratory, but let's find out. I just clicked yes. God damn it. Hey, hold on a minute.
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine.
Yeah, the one I've been trying to lock out the entire time, but I can't.
We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
Yeah.
I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. On the other side here, there's a name or something. IG Replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine?
Yeah. Probably copies IG. Whatever that is.
Sorry, there's something kind of stabbing me in the back of the throat. Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course! This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that. In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah?
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
Why?
I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Accelavir?
Yeah, definitely. Also, my B-reel's gone off. Say hi to B-reel, everyone. Oh my god, it's Dio! Whoa. The flume. Deflawalza. Deflume, deflawalza. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See? It's written right there on the label. Accelavir.
You really are an idiot. Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... Words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe.
Will you, Dio? Will you? I don't
give it
trust
back to
you.
Later.
No, not later. Give it back. Now!
I don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage!
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until it started to hurt. I curled my hands into fists. Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelivir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
It's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
It is pissing me off.
Yeah. 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 Just, yeah. Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works, but don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and, well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room.
Are you really going to do what he says?
Yeah.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1 and that means I'll get penalized.
But that means...
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If you don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
So you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response. I actually feel somewhat depressed after that. I really do. Like, my god. It's either my life or Quark's. Either way, we're screwed.
An Ambidex 45.
Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Dio. One of his hands was a moon key. Twirled it around a bit. Twirled around like a veteran gambler. Grinned and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the next round.
Let's round the warehouse. That's okay, we're back. As was Fi. And of course Clover. Alright, Tenmyuji and the rest of
They're
them.
in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyuji and Luna are looking after him.
How's he
I see.
doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change then, huh?
Right. So what was your room, Sigma?
The laboratory.
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelivir?
tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No. Nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
So how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting? Finally shook her head. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed. That's okay, shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We've still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice Kay and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelavir hidden somewhere in there.
What a bastard.
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's doing.
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Come on, tell her! He's gone! Okay then, guess we should be going
Hold on.
too.
Show me that journal first. Dio told me about it. You wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. You said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Yeah. 1 sec. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Phi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
Latin? You mean you can read it?
Yeah, with time in a dictionary.
So in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not going to be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that, but most of these words I've never even seen before.
Phi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. And suddenly she stopped.
Wait, I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
What's this
Don't
say?
rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. All right, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
What? Why are they talking about that?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a 1-to-1 basis, with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to square root 1 over 6, or approximately 1 to 0.4808. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or square root of 6 seconds, have passed outside. In other words, when 10 seconds pass in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds had passed. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Radical is another term, what is known as root operation. The function inverse is inverse to the taking of a power. There's that bubbling again. That sort of... In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is of yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe they are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch. as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information, unable to keep it up, and it begins to fail. It's also weird that I went like that, as then it went tsh. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we have been unable to locate a suitable subject. So I have continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of these dead from suicide are piled up along the roads, leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay. The sky is filled with a constant buzzing of flies. At times there are swarms so thick that when one passes, it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every time I see more crows and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. A few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Their survival is the only hope that remains for the human race. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. Whoa, that's a lot of information. I don't really know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's, what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Clark was, well, trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Exelavir that kills
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written?
December 29th, no year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
You're trying to say this place might be one of those underground shelters? Which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
But Quark's been infected, right?
And maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up?
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
That doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? But most importantly, Why the hell are we playing the Nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Fi had barely finished speaking before she took off the magenta door. When you're going to come to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that... she was gone. Man. I had a long, tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary. How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
I see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fi had talked about would definitely need to be addressed. For the moment, the AB game is what I needed to concentrate on. Lives are at stake. Mine. And Quark's. Those affected by Radix 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. The journal was telling the truth that as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark could go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever? Anesthetizing him? I don't know. There's only one way to save Quark, that was with Xelafir. Fortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to buy Ally. If I did, there's an excellent chance that I would end up dead. The question was then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? So faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
He shifted a little, and then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth have I been thinking? Had I even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. The idea considered letting Quark die even for a minute was pathetic. There's only one choice. There'd only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened in fists and I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 more if no.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What
I'm
about
going.
you?
I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you going to do if Kay and I switch?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick Betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Tamauji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright. Take care,
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's go.
Okay.
Luna and I headed back out to the infirmary, leaving Tamauji and Quark behind. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's
Take
Dio?
a look at the doors.
They're all closed. We came in here before the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
Then he went in,
Exactly.
Bastard. probably been worried I might try and take the Excelivir from him before, so he'd hidden himself in the AB room. What a coward. I had him on my mind to choose Ally no matter what, but part of me still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. I made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
I don't explain Tamiyuji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
Ha ha ha. You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well, I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
I know you do, but you can't.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Kay continued briskly toward the AB room as if he simply hadn't heard Fi. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. I know, but you can't. 9 seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
I headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right, and was soon out of sight inside it. Alright, Clover. Time for us to go.
Oh, okay. Right behind you.
I sighted myself and headed toward the leftmost AB room.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? It's one thing I can do.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to ally doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna be
Do
betrayed.
you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way! He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points!
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You got 6 BP too, right? If Dio chose ally and we chose betray, then you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is.
I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine
That's
back.
why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelivir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't. I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll be pushing that button.
Huh? Before I realised what was going on, Clover ducked past and ran toward the voting machine. No, stop! I snatched her by the arm and hauled backward with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. Guess that was a little too hard,
Hey!
huh?
What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you! You can't do this! I don't want you to die.
Ten seconds remain.
Thanks. There's a lot to hear, say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the voting
3,
machine. Palm
2,
machine.
1.
I was always gonna fucking betray the bastard. Oh, come on! You think I'm not gonna betray the
Round
bastard?
2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I mean, come off it! He's a bastard for a reason.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
You're welcome.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Thank you. Now let's see what Dio's got to say for himself, huh? Clover and I walked slowly out the AB room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked away before he could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said. I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision.
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen betray if I was in your position. We'll find another way, all right? We just have to keep an eye on Dio. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it. And I'm sure Alice will help us too. It's okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him. Anyway, let's go check the results.
Yeah. Always gonna be the same. Dio was always gonna pick Betray. I'd be dead by now.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
And hey, look at that! Kay also lied!
Please check your bracelet.
Oh, this is gonna be one interesting decision.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose Betray.
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
What kind of cold-hearted bastard are you?
Jeez.
Please, just give it back.
Hey, Sigma, what are you talking about?
We found the Excelivir in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it. What? You mean he has it right now?
Nah, I don't have it. Well,
What?
I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No! Don't! I leapt toward him as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the file out of her pocket, tore it up, and threw it to the ground.
No!
You bastard!
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen Ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
I'd had enough. Something stabbed in my brain. Bastard! And out I got a roar and leapt forward. Only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It was fine.
Hold it,
Why are you stopping me?
because this isn't the time for that.
Huh? What do you mean by this?
Look at the number 9 door.
Kay? Kay is indeed standing in front of the door. What is he?
No!
9. His PP is 9.
What?
Suddenly we're all running toward Kay in the number 9 door. Kay, the hell do you think you're doing?
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action. What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable. But as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do. This is the most logical choice.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Wait, where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed. But you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Oh no, what did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey! God damn it! Wait!
Dio charged the cane. A large man easily sidestepped him and tumbled fimbly through the door, but just before it closed. So nimbly, tumbled nimbly through the door before it closed. Words are my strong suit.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Game over. God damn, man. God damn.
What are you gonna do? You'll... Do you
I
know
I'll
he's got
die.
Huh? Well, I'm just... That's why... Let me... Fine. If you... I'll... Ah! Hey! What are you... You can't... But You're good deals! You can't...
10, 3,
Let me
2,
die.
1.
Let me go in peace.
Round 2. Results. Thank you. Ambidex.
Clover and I stepped out of the AB room. For several long moments we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed towards the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Betrayed ally, allied ally, ally, betray. I'm dead.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your...
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood by my ground. It was the result I had expected. Took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything thrilling into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked, and my vision started to blur. When I tried to blink, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, and I gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets off lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had been Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it! You'll keep your promise. God damn it! I groaned with a Herculean effort, lifting my head and my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, and a single thought burning in my mind. I had reached you. Then, at last, a smudge of colour faded into a recognisable person. I threw my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found Xavier in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now, you. I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Xavier. He did, then I died with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shriek, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label unmistakably said Xavier. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, less of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
I guess this is it.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocularine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the Serpro was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxed and followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5. Give or take a little. 5 minutes, I'd be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring at me in the face, I seemed determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Charlie, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think! If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. To be continued. The gun. What do you mean to be continued? Bitch. Do you mean? What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Go through the blue door. I'll take Tamiuchi. We'll go through the blue
Me?
door.
But I picked Betray last time.
Exactly. So I'll just make you pick ally this time. Well, I guess I should say you won't have a
Is that
choice.
so? You mind telling me how you'll do that?
I'd love to, but we don't have time. Ask me again later, okay?
Fine. You're on.
So we're doing option A. That means Luna, Dio, and I will go through the green door.
Which leaves the red door for Quark, Kay, and me.
Any objections? Good, let's go.
Listen, take care of Quark, all right?
You needn't worry.
I'll watch out for him.
10 seconds.
Hurry up, guys! The door's closing!
I'm going.
11 seconds to spare, we dash through the blue door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Rec room and B garden. 3 doors. So we chose red and blue, so what happens if we pick green? I want to take Quark and go through the green door. It's option C, I guess.
No, I don't think so. Were you even listening?
I'm not gonna pair up with Tenmyoji. That means option C is out of the question.
I agree. Option C is a no-go. You'll have to kill me before I'll go anywhere with Dio.
How's that then? Have I been able to argue with two? I had 2 choices, the blue door or the red door. I go through the blue door.
Me? But... Does that mind Fine, you're on.
So that means
Which?
Right.
any object. Good, let's go.
Listen, take care.
You need...
I'll watch.
10,
Yada yada yada, come on.
2, 1, 0.
0.
Chromatic.
Magic door is closing. So you got the rec room and B garden, 3 doors. Which one should
That
we
seems
take?
like kind of a silly question. I mean, they're all locked, aren't they? How can we go through any of them if they're locked?
Well, this thing here's got a lever on it. Maybe that does something.
Why don't you pull it and find out?
Right.
Oh hey, that's how one of them opened.
But only one. Why's that?
They're probably telling us we should go that way.
Might as well then. Peck. Whatever peck means. Oh, it's this place. Okay. Interesting. So this is the exit, huh? Nothing. Locked tight, won't even budge. So what the hell is this
The
place?
door said PEC. Guessing it's not for working out, though.
It's probably an acronym or abbreviation or something, but for what? Bad emergency chocolate? Private... private statistical commode? I don't know.
Oh, wait a sec. There's a manual here. I think it explains what this room is for.
What's it
Hold
say?
on. This facility is pressurized, maintaining much higher air pressure than the surrounding environment. Airborne viral contagions.
Quiet.
What?
Keep reading, Clover.
Oh, right. Airborne viral contagions have necessitated this step, which is intended to prevent contamination of the installation. All persons wishing to exit the facility must do so through this pressure exchange chamber. Once the chamber has been
PEC.
sealed, the pressure can be lowered to match the surrounding environment. Before the PEC can be depressurized, all occupants must be wearing level A hazmat suits to prevent infection. the PEC will not function unless all occupants are wearing appropriate protective equipment.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on here? Are you trying to say the air out there's full of some horrible virus?
I don't think it's just any virus.
It has to be Radical 6.
Man, that newspaper article was true. Several long moments of silence crawled past. The three of us stared at one another, our minds working to make sense of this new information. Eventually, Clover shuffled to one of the lockers and opened it.
Is this one of those hazmat suits the manual was talking about?
Yeah, I figure they are.
We won't be able to get into the pressure exchange thing unless we've got those on.
And
then.
getting that room to decompress is the only way we'll get outside.
So where's the actual decompression room?
Have a look. See that lift over there?
Oh yeah. This room's divided into 2 floors, upper and lower.
We're on the lower floor right now. Earlier, we were on the upper one.
Then this is the actual pressure exchange chamber. No good. This one's locked too.
Won't open, huh?
Nope.
Okay. Probably pointless, but humor me on this. Let's go put on one of those suits and come back here and try the door again. Maybe, just maybe we'll
Well, it
get out.
does seem like that's how this thing is supposed to work, but do you really think it'll be that easy?
It's hard to believe Zero Senior would make that big of a mistake.
Well, let's have a look around anyway. Maybe we'll find something about that virus.
Good idea.
What are we standing around for then? Get to it.
And that is a good place to save up for now. So now we've got one more route left to go. Ah, you're now greens. You're green, you're green. You're still black. You're black. You're green. And you, I still don't know what I'm doing with you yet. Interesting. Very interesting. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really, really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!